Churchill Downs, and we're celebrating some of the most iconic thoroughbreds in racing history.
This year, really special. It's the 50th anniversary of Secretariat's Triple Crown win. So Jim is live at Churchill Downs this morning with all of those details about today's events. Jim, this is a really exciting, kind of newer celebration that Churchill Downs is putting on.
That's right, Haley. For the longest time out here at Churchill Downs, Champions Day has been a part of Derby Week. However, with the addition of 5-0 Tuesday, they've now moved Champions Day to Wednesday in an attempt to really fill out the calendar here in Derby Week. And really, today is going to be a focus and a celebration on just the grand accomplishments of past winners and really the glory that goes into what winning the Kentucky Derby really means. And as you mentioned, one of the big celebrations today is going to be centered around Secretariat. It is 50 years since Secretariat had that amazing Triple Crown win, of course, starting with the Kentucky Derby win here in 1973, right here at Churchill Downs. Today, they will be honoring Secretariat throughout the day. And this year, the Kentucky Derby Museum also opened up a permanent exhibit in honor of America's horse, really to coincide with this milestone anniversary. And so when you come out to the track here on Champions Wednesday, you're going to get a real treat. Again, honoring Secretariat, looking at past winners as well of the Kentucky Derby. General admission tickets start at $20 today. Also, there are reserved seats available still at Churchill Downs. Those going for about $40 if you want to come out and get one of those. And of course, you're going to be able to see more champions and more history and more pageantry for the Kentucky Derby over at the Kentucky Derby Museum. They will be open today from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, in case you want to go check them out before you come to the track for races. Haley, Eric?
And I hope people do. It is a great resource. Jim, thank you so very much. Starting tomorrow morning, Haley, Colleen, myself, we're going to switch places with Jim. We're going to be live from the backside of Churchill Downs. We're going to do our whole show out there. We're going to be talking to trainers, showing you all the excitement out at the track before the big races.
And then on Friday, it's going to be Shea Kent and Alden live from the Kentucky Derby Museum. They're taking a closer look at the history and the future of Churchill Downs, and they're sharing the stories of this year's Derby contenders. Again, that's on Friday on WHAS11, starting at a special time, 3 o'clock.
And with all of these new events at the track, safety is, of course, top of mind for Churchill Downs and for the LMPD. WHAS11's Taylor Woods and Ian Hardwood show us how these agencies are making all of these fun events safe.
Go, baby, go.
The first ever 5-0 Tuesday, the new day on Derby Week for the locals. One woman invited her cousin from Utah.
She said, you got to fly out. We'll go to 5-0 Tuesday. And we've had the best time at the races.
A lot of people echoing a great time at the track.
The friendliness of everybody here, you could talk to them. We had fun telling jokes and stuff, having a couple drinks together.
Most of them pleased with the shuttle service and the ease of getting into Churchill Downs.
The security, everything was set up so well, you know, the parking, that was positive for us.
Speaking of security, Louisville Metro Police, along with other state and federal agencies, are doing their best to make carpooling smoother.
Rideshare, drop-off, and pickup will be done at the Cardinal Stadium Bronze Lot, which is just a short distance from Churchill Downs.
This dad even brought his son so he could pick his bet.
He brings me out here. He's the horse guy, and I just ride coattails.
And this 12-year-old is happy to be close to the horses after watching replays and races.
I like seeing them in the paddock area and on the track.
But Bryn will tell you the horse that gets her money is the one with the fanciest name.
I pick horses based on how cute their name is.
Although she and her family are not staying for the Derby.
So we're gonna slip out of town before this place gets too crazy.
LMPD has a plan to reduce traffic jams near Churchill Downs.
So Central Avenue from Floyd to Taylor Boulevard will be restricted starting at 8 a.m. each day.
And in this day of heightened security, police are stressing if you see anything suspicious, say something. Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 on your side.
Security plans extend far beyond Churchill Downs. With more than 100,000 people coming into town for the big race, safety is a top priority for the city. We got an update on the safety and traffic plan for this weekend from city officials. And in an update, they say first responders from both state and federal agencies are going to be posted around the track. They include LMPD, the Sheriff's Office, KSP, National Guard, Secret Service, FBI. Yesterday, I even saw some K-9 units out there. So police won't only be focused on Churchill Downs. They're also going to make plans to keep traffic under control on Broadway downtown, where cruising has caused some problems in the past. LMPD Assistant Chief Steve Healy said they'll have no parking signs posted along the street.
I highly suggest paying attention to where those are. If you come out of whatever event you may be in and your car is not there, check with the LMPD tow lot to see if it's impounded before you report it stolen. We will be strictly enforcing that because illegal parking has impeded the flow of traffic in years past.
Healy says they have not told businesses when to operate on Friday and Saturday. Right now, there are no plans to install barricades anywhere like they did in 2021.
You can expect to see several road closures around Churchill Downs. The most impacted areas, of course, Central Avenue, Taylor Boulevard, Southern Parkway, but there are actually more than 4 dozen road closures in total. You can find a complete list of those roads on our website, WHAS11.com.
And we have an update this morning for you on the LMPD officer who was shot in the head while responding to the Old National Bank mass shooting last month. The family of Officer Nick Wilt says he's making progress. In a post on the Metro Police Foundation Facebook page, his family says his lungs are improving enough that he can move back to U of L Hospital. He was at Jewish Hospital with a lung infection. Officer Wilt is still listed in critical condition, but he does remain stable.